Okay, very good evening. This is Carol, Kilo Papa 4 Mike Delta, your net control operator for the River City Arcs Slow Scan TV net. This net serves for the training and practice in imaging transmission modes and meets Wednesday nights at 9 p.m. on the N6NA repeater on 441.30 MHz in the Sacramento, California area. River City Arcs members and all licensed radio amateurs are welcome to participate. If you wish to join the net or need to make a call at any time, please announce your call sign between our transmissions and net control will acknowledge you. If an emergency should arise and you need the repeater, please contact net control by saying break break. A double break signifies emergency traffic. The net will stand by for you until the emergency is terminated or the traffic is moved to another frequency. Any station who wishes to check into the net Stations who wish to check in are asked to respond with their full call sign using the recognized ITU phonetic alphabet and their name. I will recognize each station before I continue. Any station who wishes to check into this slow scan net, please come now.
Good evening, Carol. KP4MD, this is N6NA FM. November 6, Echo Mike Foxtrot, Wilson, Rancho Cordova.
Okay, we have Wilson, N6NA FM in Rancho Cordova, California. Next check-in, please.
November 6, Kilo Echo November.
Okay, we have November 6, Kilo Echo November. Ken, any other check-in, please come now. Okay, I think we're just got 3 people in the net tonight, which is perfectly fine. Number 1 would be N6NA FM, number 2 would be N6KEN, and number 3 is KP4MD and myself. And we do have live stream. We have Hank is on there. I see K6HUH is in our chat room there. Okay, and he asked, does this seem to work better than 2 meters? Yes, the repeater works better than 2 meter simplex because we get much better range. Used to have to run 100 watts for people to hear me on 2 meter simplex, but the UHF repeater works much better. Thank you very much for being in the chat room, Hank. That's K6HUH. So let's go one final call for any additional check-ins. This is KP4MD. Okay, nothing heard. We'll go to Wilson. We're ready to copy. If you have any pictures to go ahead and send, and we'll be on Martin 1. You ready to go?
N6NA FM here. Yes, I am ready to go. And before I do, I'll just say hello to Hank at K6HUH. And in just one moment, I'll be transmitting photograph in Martin 1. N6EMF here. My transmission is complete.
Okay, that that picture came through very, very well. I didn't see any distortion or any kind of snow on that picture. Well, maybe a dozen small little pixels there. I'm not sure exactly what we're seeing. We're seeing that was a ground wire maybe clamped on, coming out of a tube in the top of the picture, and it's clamped onto another wire. I'm not even sure exactly what this is, but we'll go over to Ken first, N6KEN, and see how you copied that, Ken. Go ahead, this is KP4MD.
November 6, Echo November. Yeah, I got the image, and I just see looks like a PVC pipe, hole cut in, the wire soldered around it, cardboard underneath.
Okay, Ken, I don't know what you did, but your signal got real scratchy, but we were able to copy. Over to you, Wilson. Can you please explain what this picture is? Over.
Will do. N6EMF here. Well, it's some people might call it abstract art, but for Ham, it's a piece of antenna that I'm home brewing. So this is I can't even remember what part of it, but it's a portion of my dual band fan dipole, the 10 meter, 20 meter. Actually, I was talking on it earlier during the 10 meter net. So that's 12 gauge insulated solid copper wire that came to me as a gift from a brother-in-law who was ready to throw it out. So it's a 500-foot spool of copper that if anybody needs any, I got plenty of it to go around. But this was a day in the garage putting together my homebrew antenna, and it just kind of reflects on some of the soldering that I did, and that's a few inches of half-inch PVC conduit, the gray stuff that is being used as an antenna insulator and strain relief for one of the support ends. So there you go. I hope that helps. And that's a fold-up plastic picnic table, if you will, N6EMF.
Okay, yeah, very good. Thank you for that description of your fan dipole, part of your fan dipole. Well, yeah, building antennas is a real fun part of amateur radio, and it's always we're happy to show off our handiwork. No question about that. Thank you for sharing that. Do you have any other comments on this, Ken? Maybe you can go ahead and add anything if you want. Otherwise, we're ready to copy your picture, N6KEN. This is KP4 Mike Delta.
No other comments, but how is my signal?
Signal is very noisy now. You're probably over 50% noise. Go ahead.
Why don't you go ahead and go ahead and send your image, and I'll work on my
Okay, I don't know what you did because last week you were much stronger, and maybe you just need to raise your power. Over.
Negative. I was trying to get on the 10 meter net, and so I was messing with all my wires, and I threw up a 10 meter dipole. Obviously, nobody heard me on that, so I'm switching something with my wiring. I'll play with it here and get back to it.
Okay, well, let me just say that under these conditions, it is sometimes possible to receive a picture. Even with very much noise, you can distinguish a picture. If you want to go ahead and try transmitting, we can see if we receive anything. Over.
I could go ahead and give it a try. N6K N6KEM, sending Mark 1.
Okay, Wilson, N6 EMF. Well, first of all, I want to say I copied some of that picture, and it was very, very snowy. Looked like some bookshelf over on the left side with some books on some shelves. I'm not sure if there's a big monitor in the front there, and on the right edge there might be some bookshelves. But it was very, very snowy, and only the top 2/3 of the picture. How about you, Wilson? Did you copy anything over?
Unfortunately, no. N6EMF here, so my apologies, but I didn't receive a thing. I, didn't pick up a single pixel, but I'll keep trying. N6EMF. Keep going, Ken.
Okay, well, the curious thing is you will be able to see this when you replay the video on YouTube. Well, let me see if I'm going to go ahead and send the picture. I have one. I'll go ahead and send this one here. This is KP4MD, and this is going to go out Martin 1. Okay, this is KP4MD. I am really glad that the setup with the Signal Link and the upfeed of the live feed is working well through YouTube. And we do have 4 viewers right now on YouTube. Thank you all who are watching us on our slow scan net here from Sacramento. So going up to number 1, N6EMF. Wilson, how did you copy that? Over.
Well, Carol, it's N6EMF here. I apologize, but I didn't copy anything. I can tell you that I did have to update Windows 10 today, and since then, I think something has gone haywire, unfortunately. But I do see something coming through the buffer a little bit delayed, which is something unexpected. But I can see a really hazy kind of silhouette of something that you may have tried to send. And the very top line looks like some yellow text, but it's fuzzy in the upper right-hand corner, and that's all I can discern. So my apologies. I got work to do on my setup here. N6EMF. Keep going.
Okay, I suspect what's happening is your SSTV program has defaulted to the computer microphone, and it's not picking up the audio through your interface. That's a very common problem with this software. You need to go into the options, click the option menu, and then go to Setup, SSTV, and then click under Miscellaneous and fix the sound card settings there. That's what you need to do. It's quite common that you need to do that. Anyhow, over to you, Ken. N6KEN, how did you copy? Over.
100% copy, Carol. I got your station there with your call sign, and very good picture. And hopefully, your guys' audio came up to S920 over after I adjusted my antenna, so hopefully you're hearing me a little better.
Yes, as a matter of fact, your signal is almost full quieting now. And if you want to, you can try and send your picture again. I think we'll have a much better luck copying it this time. Over.
All right, sounds good. Round 2. This is N6KEN.
Okay, N6KEN in the group. This is KP4MD. That picture came through much clearer. It's looks kind of faded. I don't know if it's a black and white picture, but it doesn't really have very much color. And I wonder if that's your operating station. It looks actually like a laboratory, a bench with a lot of test equipment on it there, and some bookshelves on the left, and on the right side I see it's got shelves full of equipment there. So first I'm going to ask Wilson, did you have any luck copying that, Wilson N6EMF? This is KP4MD.
All right, Carol, KP4MD, this is Wilson, N6EMF. Well, I had to go acoustical coupling and was able to pick up a photograph this time. So nice work, Ken. And I'm back to acoustical coupling because I cannot seem to grab my my mic input on the quarter or the 1/8 inch jack. But I do see what you described, Carol, and I can see where it says KP4MD case N6KEN. And I do see, yes, a desk with some equipment on top and maybe a couple of bookshelves to the right and left. So nice work, N6EMF.
Okay, Ken, it's your turn to explain us what's in your picture. Over.
KP4MD in the group, N6KEN. So this is a black and white photo that my grandmother took circa, I think it's 1959 or so, down in Milpitas, California, of my grandfather's KB1 Mike Fox silent key. This was his radio room. He worked for the San Jose University as a repairman, electronics repairman. So this was both his repair station and his ham radio station. And on the back of the picture, she died when I was 5 years old, but on the back of it said that here's Kenny's equipment, named after him, and he has more on the other side.
Wow, that is a very historical picture there, and wow, I'm sure a lot of that is vacuum tube equipment there. That is quite impressive, and it's quite an heirloom to have a photograph like that. And thank you for sharing that with us. Let's see, Wilson, by any chance, since you're acoustic coupling, did you want to go ahead and try to send us a picture with acoustic coupling? Over.
Well, Carol, let me see. I will have to pass right now because I can see that I have some other things going on, and if there's another round, I may try again, but I just don't have a good picture to send right now. My apologies. N6EMF.
Okay, let's see what else I have here among my my stock pictures. There's people who are watching on YouTube will see the pictures that I'm selecting here, and they'll just watch as I send it out. Okay, this is going out Martin 1. This is Cape. Well, let's do a standby. Do we have any other stations who would like to join us on the slow scan net? This is KP4MD. No, we're going to go ahead then, and then this is going out. Okay, this we do have a message here from Hank on the live chat. It says these pictures have been perfect. What pixel resolution is this? Looks like a photo. We're actually streaming on YouTube at 720 pixels. There's not much point in doing higher resolution than that because this is just a screen grab of the MMS SSTV window, and the image inside there itself is only 256 pixels in the little image window, so there's not much point to do a higher resolution. So first we'll go over to Wilson, N6EMF. How did you copy this KP4MD?
Hi, Carol. KP4MD, N6NA here. Yeah, I did okay with acoustical coupling. I can see a happy face of yours, of Carol, and she looks like she's situated at a computer terminal. Maybe that's her ham shack, and I can see sort of over the top, or the horizon over the top of the edge of the photo. Looks like she's in outer space, maybe, and I see like the ARRL logo and some other things, but I can't discern what they are. But a couple of computers in the background, and it looks good. So yeah.
Okay, very good. Thank you, Wilson. How about you, Ken? N6KEN, KP4MD.
Yeah, Carol, got the picture. Again, great quality, and like you said, it's a picture of you at your station there in front of your flex radio probably, and a laptop in 6KN.
Yeah, this picture was taken several years ago. This is actually a scan of my QSL card that I use now. But this was from a VHF contest that I participated in about 5 or 6 years ago. And I'm using the Flex 3000 on 6 meters and the Flex 1500 on 2 meters and 432. The screen on the left is connected to the Flex radios, and the little laptop on the right is the N3FJP logging program that I was logging during the contest. Very good. So let's see. Yeah, actually, the template on this covered up the top. There's actually a little yellow banner I put above that. It was covered by the template, and it says KP4MD Golden Anniversary 1970 to 2020, because it's actually my 50th year on the air. So we're doing a little celebrating there. Anyhow, we'll go back. It's the N6KEN. If you have a picture for us, another picture, we're ready to copy. Over.
Yeah, I just took a photo and just emailed it to me, so give me a few seconds here and I should have it ready. I'm queuing it up right now.
Okay, this is the.
By the way, Carol, N6EMF here. I've seen that photograph of you somewhere online when I searched you up, and it's a great one. So keep that one in your stock.
Yeah, I do have that one on my QRZ page as well, KP4MD.
Yeah, I've got a photo ready. This is a photo of a photo I just took. So N6KEN, sending Martin 1.
Okay, N6KN and the group. This is KP4MD with the River City Arts Slow Scan TV Net. Yeah, this picture came through very well. There's a little glare in the picture, maybe from a flash or from the ceiling light in the lower left-hand corner. KP4MD, the N6KN, very clearly seen in the lower left-hand corner. There's about a couple dozen green, a few red pixels. We know that this is caused by pave pause since we're transmitting on a 440 megahertz band, and we get a little interference from the radar up at Beale Air Force Base. But otherwise, pictures, the colors are nice and clear. A handsome young man sitting in front of a microphone, and it looks like some kind of vintage radio equipment. I'm going to hazard a guess and say that you're related to that young man that's sitting there in the picture. Let's send it over to Wilson and see how you copy that and what you saw, Wilson. N6EMF, this is KP4MD.
KP4MD, N6EMF here. Yep, I copied the same except with acoustical coupling. It didn't come through probably as clear as yours, but I can discern a handsome young man at a ham shack apparently, and he's got a microphone right in front of him, and I can see the KP4MD, N6KEN. Looks good.
Okay, so Ken, could you please reveal who this is and maybe tell us about the equipment? Over.
No problem. Well, I appreciate the compliments. That was my younger self. That was 1987. I think I was 12 at that time, so I've been licensed a year. And I spent the summer up at my Elmer's house. He had relocated from Northern California to Longview, Washington, W6OWA. And in the basement. And I think I was obviously working voice, so probably 20 meters, 20 or 40 on his Kenwood TS-830S, and that large black box, I believe, is the kilowatt amplifier. I don't know if we had it turned on or not, but that went out to a Yagi on a tower he had.
Wow, all I can say is at the age of 12 you had some awesome you had access to some awesome equipment, and I'm sure that made a wonderful impression upon you at an impressionable age, and I'm glad to see that you're still in amateur radio after all these years. Awesome. Any further comments on this before we go back and see if Wilson has a picture?
No, I don't have a picture, but I will say that is an impressive picture there, Ken, and I would have envied you. So nice work, and it was great that you had some good Elmers in your life, and that's just really awesome. So I'd like to hear more about that sometime in the future. But anyway, I don't have anything else to send tonight. I was set back by computer problems that kind of pushed everything out of whack. In fact, those 10 updates took 2 hours or more. I'll turn it back over to either Ken or Carol. Go ahead, N6EMF.
Okay, thank you. Well, I have to say we had a very successful net, a very successful live stream also. We have a total of 7 watt in the audience, and thanks to Jojo also for the congratulations on my 50th ham anniversary. I see Jojo N6NA SSTV is also watching. So we've already done 2 complete go-rounds here, and we usually wrap it up after that time, especially since you're having some trouble, Wilson, with your interface, and hopefully you'll get it patched up and working well, because I know it was working tremendously well last week. So we finally got the YouTube live stream fixed. The Vox is behaving itself. The only thing I did different was I'm running it on a separate computer. I think I had too many audio devices on the other computer I was using, and I also put some ferrite cores on the interface cable between the signal link and the computer. The computer, by the way, I'm using is the Larkbox Mini PC. It's a really tiny PC, which is only a 2.5-inch cube, and it's doing a wonderful job running YouTube, live stream, web page, the OBS video streaming software, and MMS SSTV all together at the same time. Very, very smooth. Okay, I'll just pass it around for any finals before we close up the net. N6NA and the group, this is KP4MD.
All right, Carol, KP4MD, this N6NA. I want to say congratulations on your 50th ham anniversary. I guess mine will be approaching 25 or so, and more on that later, but hat goes off to you for all the hard work that you do keeping us together on the Slow Scan TV and the many other things I recognize you're into. So thank you, and thanks for carrying the Slow Scan TV Net tonight. And nice work, Ken, out there, and I'll listen for you guys next week. N6NA will be saying 73, good night, and then I'll probably be clear from here.
Okay, over to you, Ken, N6KN, KP4MD.
Yeah, Carol, looks like you got everything working correctly, and I was going to ask you what you changed, but you answered that, so I don't have any questions to ask now. But thanks for holding the net, and we'll see you next week, and hopefully I'll remember. I usually don't remember that I have any pictures to share until the last minute. Find something interesting to share, but I just thought of a few things, and I'll take some pictures to share for next week. Have a good evening, 7-3 and 6KN.
Okay, yeah, this is KP4MD. Thank you all. By the way, while you were talking, somebody else came on with a transmission of a Windows system sound. I don't know if that went through your interface there, Wilson, but system sound, like a chime, came on momentarily. Okay, thanks to all who participated in tonight's Slow Scan TV Net. We hope to see you again next Wednesday at 9 p.m. The net is officially closed at 9:39 p.m. Pacific Standard Daylight Time. This is